Hello, guys. Welcome to Ramta Solutions. Today, in our statistics, we're looking at histograms. So, a brief about histograms. I will not be dealing much on when do we use them and so on. Okay, but I will tell you they look like a bar graph. And since they look like a bar graph, let me remind you then how we draw them. The x-axis of your histogram will represent the quantities that we are measuring, or sometimes if it's not those quantities as are, it can be that, or rather they can be in intervals. And the y-axis of your histogram will represent the frequencies or count of those quantities. Remember, if you don't want to say quantities, you can also look at intervals, right? You can also look at intervals. There will be examples where we show you histograms when using quantities, but for the purposes of this video, we will be looking at intervals. Okay, so now let's look at this example here that says, this example says the heights of 16 grade 11 learners are, as you can see, 162, 68, and so on. Now, we are required to draw a histogram for this information. So what we will do, we need to group this information. Like I said, we're going to use intervals. So we're going to group this information. How do we group it? We will say, let's say, I'm going to say this is the interval. And then for the interval, let me see, the lowest number I have here is 140. The lowest number I have here is 147 and the highest is 189. So maybe let me group it like this. I will say height is greater than 140 but less or equal to 150. Then I will also have one that says height is greater than 150 but less or equal to 160. So C2, height is greater than 160 but less or equal to 170. Height is greater than 170 but less or equal to 180. Then lastly, it is greater than 180 but less than or equal to 190. All right. So what we can do now, we can now say, let's look at the frequency. Remember frequency or count. So I will say frequency here. Let's look at the frequency. How many how many heights are in the range 140 greater than 140 but less or equal to 150? Let's see. I only see one here. So it is one. Those that are greater than so it is one. I like using different colors. Those that are greater than I know it's gonna be a waste. Those that are greater than 150 but less or equal to 160. I don't see it. So that's 0. Right? That's 0. Now those that are greater than 160 but less or equal to 170. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Is it 7? Yes, it's 7. Now those that are greater than 170 but less or equal to 180. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Those that are greater than 180 but less or equal to 190. 1, 2. So let's see. When we sum this, or when we add this rather, their sum must be 16. Let's see. Okay, it's 16. Then it means we are fine. Right? It means we are fine. Okay, so let me try to copy this because I wanna. Oh boy. Okay, not nice. Okay, Let me try to do something like this, because I only want to copy this part here. And then these ones, I want to return them to, yeah, there is it. Okay, so now I want to, what I want to do now is I want us to to add some more information on this, because do we need to add information on this? No, we don't have to, right? We don't have to. So what I need now, I'm going to take this information as is. Okay, I'm taking this information as is. I want to change this. We're going to draw our bar graphs. Okay, we're going to draw our bar graphs. So I see here we have a maximum of 7. So let me do this. I'm going to remove the grids later, guys. Please bear with me. So let's see here. So we will say this represents, so this represents the frequency. And then let's say this represents the, will it work? Let me see. Let's say this represents the, let me do it like this. I will say this represents the thingy. It represents the intervals here. So it's going to be 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. I think it's better, isn't it? Now let's see. Here we will say 0, and this will be 1, 2. Maybe let me do this. 0, 1, 2, 3. No, it's not nice. So 0, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 7. And what did we say? We said we will call this. We said we will call this frequency. Please note, I'm going to remove the grid later. Now, here represents the height. Remember, this was the height, right? It was the height. This height was supposed to be in centimeters. So let's just say centimeters. Okay? But before that, the lowest bound here is 140. So this is 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, and this is 190. Right. What did we say? We said this one was the height. Please let's add it as centimeters. So let's look at it. For the interval 140 to 150, the frequency is 1. So it means when we draw it, we will draw a rectangle that's like this. You can color it. It's okay. Right. So this is it. It's 1. For the 150 to 160, it's 0. We don't have to do anything. For the 160 to 170, it's 7. So 7. 160 to 177. So we're going to go up to 7. Remember, you can cover it. So we can cover it. Now, let's go to maybe, no, not maybe. Now we're going to 170 to 180. The frequency for 170 to 180 is 6. Where is it? 6 is here. 170 to 180 is 6. Okay. So here is it. Here is it. All right. Now, for 180 to 190, the frequency is 2. Where is it? Here is it. It's 2. 2. Now let me remove the black thingy there. We see this now. So this is your histogram. Okay? This is your histogram for the data given. Do you guys see this? So these are the intervals. These are the intervals of the heights. And this is how you draw the histogram. Okay? This is how you draw the histogram. Okay, guys? This is it then. See you next time. Bye-bye.